Good morning, Santa Clara. Thank you for having me here, and thank you, GSBI, for all the support we've received so far. I'm Anoop, and I represent Naandi Community Water Services. I'm here today because I believe that we can together save the lives of over 1,600 children that die in India each day due to diarrheal deaths. And mostly these are caused due to contaminated water. We have at least 19,000 villages like the one in this picture that still lack access to safe drinking water in India. And this is what the water from one of the sources looks like. This has over 2,000 milligrams of total dissolved solids. Basically, it has enough fecal material, enough sewage discharge, and pesticide residue to give you daily diarrhea. And more horrific, enough nitrogen in it to kill little babies. So to address this urgent need, 8 years ago, we started consulting with local communities, with the government, and with donors to try and see if we can set up community-based clean drinking water centers. The local government provided us with the necessary land and the water access and the electricity connection. We went out and actually convinced donors that this is a good cause. We sorted the right technology, that was reverse osmosis, to bring into these villages. Then we went about setting up water centers in each of these villages and provided them water services, pure water services, for under $2 for a month's supply, which basically translates to under 1/3 of a cent for a liter of water. And this is how one of our centers looks like in the village. A huge transformation for them. But this is just a part of the battle. The big challenge for us was to try to actually convince these communities to pay for these services, to pay for water, which was hitherto considered a free resource. So we put in a humongous amount of effort at the local level. We established we established value for the water, and we extracted, in an unprecedented manner, a promise to actually pay for these services. And in addition, we continued to establish the value because that was very important. Each of our centers is impeccably clean and operated by very highly trained professionals at the village level. This makes the Naandi water, on a continued basis, truly aspirational at the village level. And this is a picture of children from a school that actually receive Naandi water on a daily basis. In the words of their teacher, Nirmala, and I quote, "The children have never been healthier. All they have to do today is walk to the end of the street and get a glass of clean water." And we do this in over 370 villages, impacting the lives of over 500,000 people today. Having achieved impact first, we then started on our quest towards sustainability. Having scaled really fast, we had a lot of hard learnings that we've incorporated. We learned that you needed to get your centers right, you needed to get your price up, and you needed to close unviable centers. And we did that over the last 4 years. As you can see, we've pushed up revenues by over 40% in each of our centers, and overall on the company level, it's moved us from a negative gross margin to a positive and healthy gross margin of 26%. And we reduced our cost by 15%. These consistent year-on-year results couldn't have been possible without a strong team in place. We have a diverse set of professionals from both the development and the corporate world. We have alumni from institutions like the Indian Institute of Rural Management, and from the corporate sector, we have folks who joined us from Deloitte and General Electric. Today, we can confidently say as a team that we've cracked the mantra for getting the sustainability and scale story right in our model. First and foremost, we needed a strong and resilient team at the front line. So we have a rigorous training, rigorous hiring, onboarding, and a continuous training program that ensures that at the local level. We've mastered the art of opening new centers and getting the location right, which is very critical in our model. We know how to create a strong engagement at the community level as well that ensures that our penetration steadily moves up in the communities. And finally, and not the most ideal scenario, but we've also learned the difficult job of how to close down unviable centers. And this is sometimes the reality of our business. With these insights and learnings firmly in place, we now aspire to grow to 800 villages and impact the lives of 4.5 million people. And en route, we actually will move to a positive EBITDA, getting us to an inflection point from which we can scale quite rapidly. So as we move along on this remarkable journey, we're seeking an investment of $2 million over the next 3 years. The good news is that our current investors and trustees are supporting us to the tune of $1.6 million. So today, I'm here in Silicon Valley, not just looking for a check, but looking for an investor who can bring us additional value through a combination of impact-driven capital and partnerships that can actually help us solve some of our last-mile distribution challenges and technology applications. We believe that this will go a long way in further strengthening our model and accelerating our march towards sustainability. We are hoping that you will join us on this momentous journey that will create a model that will eventually help us take clean drinking water to the remainder of the 19,000 villages that actually need it. Thank you.